Notifying the Central Civil Services Pension Amendment Rule 2020 on 1st of June this year, the Department of Personnel and Training under the Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievance and the Pensions introduced this condition as a substitute clause in the rule of pension subject to future good conduct, and it bars all the security officials from publishing the info after retirement. Well, does it really affect the armed forces? Well, who are the people who are supposed to follow this? Let's quickly see into this. Hello friends, my name is Raju Notes. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe it and stay updated for all the latest in the current affairs. Well, let's quickly go on to what this is all about, which is creating a kind of a flutter in the environment. The Centre has amended pension rules for civil servants, prohibiting retired officials and the security intelligence organizations from publishing anything pertaining to the organization they worked in, including the information related to their experience and expertise in this organization. Well, this cannot be without the clearance from the head of the organizations. Notifying the Central Civil Services Pension Amendment Rule 2020, the department under the Personnel and Training and Ministry of Personnel introduced this condition as a substitute clause in the rules of the pensions which are already existing to the future good conduct. This amendment to Rule number 8 means that pension can be withheld or withdrawn if the pensioner disobeys this rule. These changes in rules are likely to impact the retired officials of the security and intelligence organization who write in newspapers, magazines, or author books on their former organization and experiences. Amending the Central Civil Services Pension Rule of 1972, the department has brought in a clause which states that those working in the organization mentioned in the second schedule of the RTI Act. Well, we'll see a moment later as to what all organizations come under this. Well, those under this second schedule of the RTI Act upon the retirement will not be allowed to publish anything related to the domain of this organization, including the reference or information about any personnel and his designation, and expertise or knowledge gained by virtue of working in that organization without prior clearance from the head of the organizations. Such a person, it specified, will not be allowed to publish any sensitive information, and head of the organization concerned will decide whether the matter for publication is sensitive or not, or whether it falls in the domain of the organization at all. Organization under the second schedule of the RTI Act are the Intelligence Bureau, Research and Analysis Wing, the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, Central Economic Intelligence Bureau, Directorate of Enforcement, Narcotics Control, Aviation Research, Special Frontier Force, BSF, the Central Reserve Police Force, the Indo-Tibetan Border Police, the Central Industrial Security Force, the National Security Guard, Assam Rifles, Sashastra Seema Bal, special branches of CID of both Andaman and Nicobar, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, and Lakshadweep Police, the SPG, the DRDO, the Border Road Development Board, the Financial Intelligence Units, etc. The CBI was added to this list by the Dr. Manmohan Singh government via an amendment to the RTI Act. The Modi government has amended the Civil Services Conduct Rule on November 27th of 2014, adding a few clauses to the Rule 3 subpara 1, and one of these said, every government employee shall at all times maintain political neutrality, but this applies only till the officer is a member of a service. In 2013, the Election Commission suggested a cooling off period for bureaucrats joining politics after retirement. That time it was rejected. For taking up commercial employment post retirement, there is a 1 year cooling off period, but there is no such provision for joining politics. If any officer wishes to join the commercial employment within 1 year of retirement, he or she needs to take the permission from the government. Well, this is what the new policy is all about. Yes, now since few of the bureaucrats have been found criticizing the government the moment they leave out their service, enjoy the perks and privileges of the government, and yet then they criticize the government, which actually pulls down the country's image overall. Well, I think it is something to do with that. Let us see. It has been freshly introduced, and how the people will react and what will be the outcome of this, we will have to wait and watch. But as far as the armed forces is concerned, there is nothing new which this thing has said. This is already in vogue, and people have been practicing that. Yeah, maybe a little bit of the so-called defense analysts and experts who keep on coming onto the TVs and the live shows, maybe it will be a small check onto them, but that is a very minuscule as far as the armed forces is concerned. So let's see how this pans out, and for more such videos and topics, please stay updated to my channel by subscribing it. And in this pandemic, please take care of yourself, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.